guys, so it's been a while since I've done a video. I've kind of been going through uh, some stuff here lately, um, health-wise. So I guess I just kind of wanted to talk about that today, and you guys can kind of share what's going on with y'all if you want to. So, for those of you who don't know, I don't no longer work at the Dollar Tree. I'm not sure if I said that in one of my other videos. Um, but I just recently went to the doctor because I've been putting on a lot of weight. I don't know if you guys can tell in my face, but um, I, I I'm kind of big right now. um, but I have a lot of symptoms kind of going on, and they're trying to figure out what's wrong with me. Um, I tested positive for some antibodies or something that can deal with an autoimmune disease. I had something like that happen in the past where I've had a lot of these same symptoms. Um, and fortunately, or unfortunately, the person that I was with at the time didn't understand what was going on, so I was alone a lot. Um, and when I got big, the person also, like, you know, left me and cheated and stuff like that. But that's neither here nor there. But it's 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 difficult for me because, like, especially being a mom and not having the energy to do the things that you'd like to do or the things that you have to do, like just doing the simplest things here lately. I'm completely out of breath. I'm completely drained. I'm constantly in pain in my legs and my feet. Um, it feels like they're swelling, like to the point where a lot of times in the morning or throughout the day, even in my hands, I can barely do this without them hurting because they feel so swollen and tingly and pins and needles and stuff like that. Um, like today, I've had a lot of issues. I took a nap, and I'm so grateful for my grandma and my family because they came over to check on me because my grandma knows that there's a lot going on right now, and she decided to also because Evie really wanted to go home with Nana, um, but she was like, okay, well, I'm gonna take Abby home so you can rest, and she's been through this with me before, so she knows that um, rest is really essential. For some reason, my grandma thinks that diabetes has something to do with it because that does run in my family, but we don't really know what's going on right now because some of my labs are normal and some of them are abnormal. So they started me on a vitamin D supplement because I have vitamin D deficiency. Um, I do have rheumatoid arthritis as well. So I'm going to a rheumatologist soon. Hopefully, pretty soon we can figure out what's going on. Um, but for those of you who know someone that's living with chronic illness or whatever or whatnot, like just try and understand where they're coming from. Like I didn't really quite understand why my grandma was taking a lot of naps throughout the day and stuff like that. Like before I had my daughter, um, she was pretty much sleeping all day long and all night long, and I didn't understand what was going on, and now I do. So I'm kind of grateful that I was able to go through that with her, and now she's able to kind of support me. And like, having really good friends as well. Like one of my best friends, she has a lot of the same issues, I guess, and she understands where I'm coming from. But yeah, like I'm actually in my bed right now because I just woke up from a nap. I can wake up in the morning time and immediately want to go back to bed. And it's not like a normal tired, like fatigue. It's like worn out constantly. Like everything hurts. My legs swell to the point where even putting on flip flops or sandals suck. My arms have gotten bigger. I currently weigh almost 150 right now. And I'm 4'9", so that's a lot of weight to carry around. And what really upsets me is when people are like, oh, well, you're overweight, so you need to do exercise. And what people don't understand is when you say that to somebody who doesn't have the energy to do it and who gets out of breath from the easiest things. Like, I can be doing house chores, I can be doing my laundry and vacuuming and taking the trash out, and my, like, it's really, really hard to breathe at times. Like, I get out of breath. But I know that March is Autoimmune Disease Awareness Month. We don't know if I have an autoimmune disease right now. I do know years ago they said that I had underactive thyroid, something kind of like Hashimoto's type thing. So we're trying to figure things out. But I just kind of wanted to get on here and kind of, just let my feelings out and see what you guys think, and try and understand what's going on. So definitely be more open towards those who have something going on. Like, just because I look okay doesn't mean that I feel okay. And it's not necessarily like my depression and my anxiety, because I do take medicine for that. And that helps to an extent. But when you're going through these issues where you can't even look at yourself in the mirror without feeling disgusted and wanting to cry, you don't want to go outside, you don't want to really do anything except for sleep. And dealing with that and being a mom is like the worst thing in the world, because you want to do all these things and be there for your kid, but you have the hardest time because your mind is like, okay, let's go, let's do this. You have to be super mom, and then your body is telling you, like, look, you have to rest, because if you don't, you're going to burn out. And my grandma was talking to me about that today, and she's like, look, if you don't take care of yourself, who's going to take care of Abby? She only has one mom. And so I'm very happy that I have my grandma to sit down and talk to me about those real things. So definitely be kind to those, because be kind to others, because you don't know what someone's dealing with on a daily basis or a physical basis, because not everybody who is sick looks sick. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, and shout out to my daughter as well, because she knows that mommy doesn't feel well, and she tries to make me feel better, and I love it. She is amazing. She is a very kind old soul, and I'm like the most proud mother in the world. So just want to say thank you to her, and want to say thank you to my husband, because even though he doesn't understand what's going on with me, I guess he tries, which is better than nothing, because my ex-husband didn't even try to understand what was going on. He pretty much just was like, oh, well, you need to do this, you need to do that, like, stop taking me out places, didn't want to be seen with me because I gained a lot of weight, basically said that it was all in my head, that I couldn't be tired, because he was out doing all these things, like working, he's like, well, I'm working, you can't be more tired than I am. And I'm like, look, it's not a competition, but I'm glad that I do have the support from my husband to go ahead and get these things taken care of, to get my health better. And I just want to say thank you to my friends and my family for being there for me. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, you guys.